let's start. But before that, before getting into that, let us first discuss that what are we going to study in this chapter. Basically, in this chapter, we are going to study about three basic things. Okay, our main discussion will be about three things. The first is your logic, and believe me, this chapter will be definitely a very good one chapter. Okay. So let's start. But before that, before getting into that, let us first discuss that what are we going to study in this chapter. Basically, in this chapter, we are going to study about three basic things. Okay, our main discussion will be about three things. The first is your logic gate and Boolean algebra. Logic gate and Boolean algebra. The second one is of your basically the type of semiconductor. What are the semiconductor? How do they operate? Okay, and the third will be on the diode. Okay, and the application of diode. Okay, circuit based question will be asked. Okay, from this diode we will be discussing the application part, including the Xeno diode. Okay, then a rectifier, we'll be discussing about rectifier. It also includes LED. Okay, it also includes solar cells. Okay, and it also includes the photodiode. So these all are the topics that we are going to cover in the semiconductors. Okay, so let's start our discussion with the Boolean algebra. Okay, I hope every one of you is ready. So let's get into the topic with Boolean algebra. What is this Boolean algebra? Okay, so Boolean algebra. Okay, first, can you let me know what are the various mathematical functions you know? Okay, basically physics is integrated with mathematics only, and by the time of your childhood learning to your learning of the this examination, okay, or the subject, you have came across various form of algebra. You came to know about the function of addition, the function of subtraction, multiplication, division, percentage, divisor. Okay, then average. Okay, then you came to know about the functions. Okay, the functions such as differentiation, d by dx. Okay, the functions such as integration. Okay, finally we are having another these were all the part of mathematical functions. Okay, in the similar way, in the language of physics has a separate algebra of its own. Okay, so this is basically algebra. Okay, this is basically mathematics which is used in logic gates. Okay, which is used in logic gates. Okay, it has only two digits. Our normal mathematics has almost infinite number of numbers. Okay, but there are just 10 digits. What are those 10 digits? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we are having the 10 digits of the mathematics. But for algebra, okay, for the Boolean algebra, we are just having two digits. Okay, the first one is known as, okay, let me write it. Only two digits are used. Only two digits are used. Okay, one is for input and output. For input and output, our all conversation will be around two digits only. One is your 0. Okay, one is your 0 and the other one is 1. Okay, these are known as digital signal. Okay, what are 0 and 1 called as? 0 and 1 are called as digital signal. Now what is this digital signal? Basically only two digits are used. First 0 and the second 1. Okay, 0 means 0 volt, whereas 1 means 1 means around 5 volt. When 0 is given, that means we are having a low voltage, and when 5 is given, we mean that we are having high voltage. Okay, when 0 is given, we say that 0 volt is being applied, low voltage is applied, and we mean that it is off. Generally what it says that the circuit is off. Whereas when 1 is input, we say that there is a voltage of 5 units. Okay, the circuit is in high phase and the circuit is on. If I draw the graph, let us say for what I have put and what I get, you will find that the graph is something like this. Okay, the graph is something like this. When it's 0 and when it's 1. So if it's 0, the graph will be downside. When it's 1, the graph will be a bit above. When it's 0, it will be again down. Okay, in this fashion the graph continues. Okay, so if the graph is high, that means it's 1, and if the graph is low, that means it's 0. Okay, how will I use this, or how will I take this into consideration? Okay, basically just think of how the modern devices operate. Okay, when I'm talking about modern devices, then many things comes in your mind, like the mobile phone, the television, the camera, the ATM machine. Okay, ATM machine. Let us talk about ATM machine. Okay, let us talk about ATM machine. I am giving you a brief idea of what is happening in Boolean algebra. Okay, so please hear this out carefully. What I just said, that think of the ATM machine. Let us say that there are two people. Okay, one is you. Okay, one is you, and the other one is, let's say, your friend. Okay, one is you and one is your friend. Okay, Both of them have trust on each other. Okay, both of them have started a business together. Both of them have started a business together. Okay, so you set up the business, you got a huge profit. Hope so you will start a business, you definitely get a huge benefit over there. So let us say that when money increased in you, you gone to open an account. You went to open an account. Which account will you open? Basically, since this is for business and the business is in joint venture, therefore I will open a joint account. Okay, I and my friend will open a joint account, or you or your friend will open a joint account. Okay, let us say that almost a sum of 10 crore has been inside your bank account. Okay, now just think that this is me. Okay, or let's say that this is you. Okay, just imagine yourself. You felt that, oh, today I require a sum of, let's say, 1 crore. Okay, I need 1 crore at any cost right now. So you went to the bank, you gone to bank, and you finally just filled the withdrawal voucher, and you went there and you asked that 1 crore should be given to me. But the bank person give to you? Once in the withdrawal voucher you make your symbol, okay, will you be able to withdraw your money? Definitely not. They will ask you, this is a joint account, where is your friend? They will ask you, where is your friend? In that case, you will find that by a single, so to make the money out, okay, signature of you and your friend is both required. Okay, but this thing happens in the conventional period. Like this used to happen in the time when there was no automation, when there was no ATMs or like that. Okay, so first of all, in this case, signature of yours is also required, and signature of your friend is also required. And if your friend is there to withdraw the money, similar thing will happen over there. Okay, let us take another example, and that too with an ATM. So let us now take that the scenario is not of the primitive time, the scenarios of nowadays, and both of you and your friend went to the bank. Okay, went to the ATM. You inserted you inserted your pin. Okay, let us say your pin was something. Okay, you put that, and do you expect that the money will be withdrawn with that one? No. Okay, once you have inserted your pin, your friend will be also asked to insert the pin. Okay, let us say your entry was made, entry by you was made, and entry by your friend was also made. Okay, when both of the entry was made, only then the result was visible. Okay, when you and your friend both entry was made, only then the result was made, the money was withdrawn. So if input is provided, okay, and which kind of input has been provided? Let us say that input provided is called 1, and input not provided is known as 0. So you has been given 1, you has been given, your friend has also given 1. So the input is visible. So 1 and 1 gives me a value of 1 in this case. Okay, well, let's say that now you have gone to withdraw the money alone. So you put your password. Okay, that means the input was there from your side. So I will represent that as 1. Okay, let us now count. That input was not made from your friend. So if input was not made, what will be that? Value will be 0. In this case, money will not be withdrawn. Okay, let us take a third case that your friend is going to withdraw, but he has not taken you there. So you have not made your input, but your friend has made input. Will the money be withdrawn? No, that is 0 again. Can you think that this is completely different kind of algebra? 1 and 1 gives me value of 1. 1 and 0 gives me a value of 0. 1 and 0 gives me a value of 0. And let us say none of you have made the input, none of you have provided the password. So can the money just go anywhere? Definitely no. No withdrawal will be made that case. So what you observe is here that such thing is being observed. Such thing has been found. The most important thing that you will expect from here is that I want a system which is working exactly like that, which is working exactly like this. Okay, is that clear? So therefore Boolean algebra came into scenario which used only 2 digits. The first digit is 0 and the second digit is 1. When we say 0, we means that the voltage is low, it's 0 volt, it is low voltage, and it's off. Off means no entry. Off means no entry. Okay, no entry, no result. But if there is an entry, okay, we represent it as 1, the unit the digit is 1, which means that 5 volt voltage is being supplied, which is a high voltage. Okay, and in that case I can say that the circuit is on, or you can say the result is on. The result is being visible. The result is being visible to me. Okay, also
the problem is not effort, it's lack of personal attention. With one-to-one mentoring, every doubt is addressed, every concept is applied, and real improvement begins.